All right, so on the first leg of the program this morning, we are going to be doing something, all right? We're trying to see how we can unlock possibilities for persons living with disabilities through assistive technology. And joining me in the studios this morning, I have Chika Nelson Cole. She is deputy leader and, of course, the seminar lead for CODISA Foundation. Chika, it's nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, Victor. Thank you for having us on the program.
You're welcome. All right, Titilola Sonny is also here. She's events planning lead for CODISA Foundation. Titilola, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
All right, you need to get closer to that microphone so that we can hear you pretty well. How was your trip here, by the way?
It was good. Traffic was good.
It was good.
Right.
All right, then. So we will get to the idea of you guys coming up with something for persons living with disability. But Chika, I think the most convenient point for us to begin this conversation is to get into your world. I'm talking about CODISA Foundation. So what do you guys do?
Okay, CODISA Foundation is a non-governmental organization focused on strengthening and supporting persons with disabilities. Currently, we have over 40 homes within Lagos State and its environment.
All right.
Our vision is to ensure that persons with disabilities actually live to their full potentials.
All right.
We do this through funding from supporters. We have partners, we have companies, we have individuals that actually support this cause. And so far, so good. It's really been a very fulfilling journey for us.
That's a noble cause indeed. So, is the foundation new, or has it always been in existence?
We've been around for over 40 years. We've actually been a church-based organization, an affiliate of the Chapel of the Healing Cross in Diaraba, opposite Luth. However, we launched officially as an NGO in April this year. So we're fully registered as an NGO.
All right. So CODISA, is it an acronym, or what does that name mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, so it's Christ's Outreach on Disabilities Foundation.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, that's a revelation for me. All right, Titila, let's bring you in. At what point did you join CODISA?
Okay, I joined CODISA about 15 years ago.
Wow, that's such a long time.
Volunteer, yes, because I also attend the Chapel of Healing Cross.
Right.
And seeing, year after year, when we bring in the children with disabilities and persons with disabilities, I was also moved, because when you see these persons and their caregivers, you're moved, and then based on just wanting to support them and being a part of the cause of CODISA, I decided to join, and it has been a fulfilling journey.
Yeah,
so far.
Certainly. 15 years is no joke, really. A decade and a half. So you must have a whole lot of experience behind you. Well, and there'll be lots to touch on, really. But let's talk about what you guys are doing. Assistive technology for persons living with disability. Talk to me. What is it, and how can it improve the lives of PWDs, Chika?
Okay, so for a lot of persons living with disabilities, they cannot actually achieve their full potentials because 1 out of every 5 will need some form of assistive technologies. But however, because they're not even aware, they don't know where to get help, they don't know how to go about it, they don't even know the kind of laws that exist to help them achieve this. We at CODISA looked at it and said, look, it's time to actually begin to speak to people about this, to create some form of awareness to help people actually live to their full potential. So that's why we came up with this topic, and we have quite a number of resource persons who are vast in this particular area and who we're sure will do justice to it at the upcoming workshop. Right.
So assistive technology here, we're talking about using ICT to enhance the services of PWDs?
Well, beyond that. So let me even give a background. So in July this year, we had a workshop, hands-on workshop in partnership with Google.
All right.
And we had about 46,
I need you to get closer to that microphone.
All right. And we had about 46 persons in a room. Somewhere the Nest Center is a tech center hub in Yaba.
Okay.
And out of the 46 persons in that room, we asked, how many of you have heard about voice access? It was just 2 people, and even though they've heard about it, they didn't know how to use it. Most of the people in the room were using TalkBack.
Right.
And there's a difference between voice access and TalkBack. With voice, you just speak commands and then your phone starts, open WhatsApp. I want to listen to the news. I want to do that. And then, but we were now able to download that feature for them and show them how to use that feature. Even beyond that, we also introduced them to Gemini 2.5 Flash. And with that application.
Right.
You know, you can walk into a room and say, tell me what's in this room. How many people are there? What are they wearing?
Wow.
You wake up in the morning, I want to know what's happening in the world, what's happening in Nigeria. You know, so but most of them didn't know about this features until we brought them into that room. And we just thought, we can actually go beyond this 46 visually impaired people in this room,
right,
and, you know, let the world know what is available to make sure that they're achieving their full potentials and living life to the fullest.
Chika, does that suggest that you guys are just focusing on visually impaired aspect of disabilities for now?
Not at all. So we have the hearing impaired, we have people on wheelchairs, just every aspect of disability. But I think for the visually impaired, that's where we have most of the assistive devices, but
right,
it encompasses all forms of disabilities.
All right, so Titilola, what are some common challenges that are faced by persons with disabilities in accessing assistive technology?
So, well, basically, funding is one of the major challenges. But before that, even the knowledge, they don't know that these things actually exist. So we are out there to ensure that we bridge the knowledge gap. And then after we bridge the knowledge gap, we can now bridge the access gap. So I think first off is knowledge, and then access, and then funding. So with this event, we're hoping that it's not just for persons with disabilities, because if we can actually get empowering persons with disabilities is a collective thing. It's not supposed to be we're trying to build an inclusive society. So we want, public spirited individuals, we want organizations, even the government. We partner with LASODA, and they've been very supportive over the years. So it's once we can ensure that we get funds for them,
right,
and allow them to know what is available, then I think we've made a pathway for them.
All right, so Titilola has just given us a background to all of this. Chika, assistive technology for the visually impaired, pretty expensive in terms of funding, right?
Yeah.
Screen readers, braille displays, sign language for the hearing impaired, all this, interpretation access. How are you guys going to be getting funding for all of this?
So I had mentioned that we have individuals that actually support all of this, and then thankfully on Saturday we'll be having Mr. Okpeolu Akinola,
okay,
who is actually the executive director of Access Tech Innovation Center,
right,
that actually gets funding for visually impaired people for assistive technology. So that's one way to go about it. We also have corporate bodies. We have other organizations that are out to also sponsor all of this.
Right. So let's talk about the seminar now. Titilola, you are the seminar lead. Talk to me. What are we expecting at the seminar? This Saturday, you said?
Yes, it's happening this Saturday.
Where is it holding?
At the Chapel of the Healing Cross, Idiaraba, opposite Luth.
All right.
We have 4 main speakers, like Chika mentioned. We have Mr. Okpeolu Akinola, who is the visually impaired executive director of Access Tech and Innovation Research Center.
All right.
He'll be taking us through challenges and opportunities in funding and distributing assistive devices through NGOs. We are also going to have Ugochi Agoroyo, a seasoned strategy expert and management executive, over 20 years experience in tech partnerships. She will, be taking us through the role of AI and smart technologies in enhancing independence for persons with disabilities.
Right.
We also have Babatunde Kazim Safiu. He is Assistant Director State Counsel with the Lagos State Ministry of Justice, and he also serves at the Lagos State Office
of Disability Affairs.
Yes, he's also visually impaired,
right,
and he'll be taking us, an overview of Nigeria's laws and policies on assistive technology for persons with disabilities. And then we have Evangelist Sule Akiremi. He is hearing impaired, and he works with the Deaf Mission somewhere in Surulere there. He would also be speaking to us through church-led initiatives and partnerships, expanding assistive technology outreach. It promises to be an extremely engaging session, and we're hoping that we could have not just visually impaired
right,
people or persons with disabilities or children with disabilities in that venue. We want everybody to just come join us.
So is it open? Is it open for access? People can come around?
Oh yes, people can come around, and then you can also. The program is going to be live streamed.
Oh, good.
So they can Instagram, Facebook. They can join us. I don't know if I'm permitted.
Yeah,
to.
Go ahead. What's the link?
Right. So for our Instagram, it's at Codisa Foundation. Let me spell Codisa. C for Charlie, O Oscar, D Delta, I India, S Sugar, A Alpha. at Codisa Foundation. That's our Instagram handle. For Facebook, we have at Codisa CHC. That's Charlie Hotel Charlie.
Okay.
At Codisa CHC. And then LinkedIn, Codisa Foundation. And then YouTube is also at Codisa Foundation.
All right. All that on Saturday. Chika, when is the kickoff time?
10 a.m. Registration begins at 10 a.m.
All right. And are we going to be spending the whole Saturday?
No. It's going to be a 2-hour program. So we should be done by 12.
2 hours we can. So that means we can breeze in by 10, by 12 we're through, and we can go to our Owambes, right?
Definitely.
All right. I hope there will be RSVP, like right and see very plenty.
We'll try.
All right. So, but amidst all of this, is to also laud it so much that as a non-profit, you guys are doing so much. So, how can people be part of this? Anyone that wants to support this, how can they be part of it? Titi Lola?
Right. So, if you want to, we have. You can actually just join us. You can send us an email. We are open to partnering with organizations, individuals, institutions. You know, we have. There are various ways that you can actually partner with us. You can fund our programs. You can help us purchase some of these assistive devices for persons with disabilities, and you can also reach out to us via our email, contact@codisa.org.ng.
Right. Okay then. So, Chika, where's your office located? Codisa?
Currently at the Chapel of the Healing Cross, Idiaraba.
Idiaraba. So anybody that misses these lines or these points of connection, they can always get across to your physical office.
Yes, please.
All right, let's get to wrap all of this up this morning. Lots to look at in terms of unlocking these opportunities. But what's your message as we round off the program this morning? Titi Lola, what are you passing across?
Right. So every individual has that. For persons with disabilities, it's important that we are able to disable disabilities and enable the abilities in all these individuals, because every individual, every person with disability, there's ability in disability. So we all need to work together to ensure that we disable disabilities and enable abilities in all these people.
Beautiful.
And it is a collective effort.
All right then, and Chika, the last word from you.
Same message. I'll just say together we can make a difference to make the world a better place for persons with disabilities.
And that's what these two beautiful ladies are doing, are representing the Codisa Foundation. They're trying to put smiles on the faces of those whose smiles might not be as bright as that. All right, then, brightening the corners of persons living with disability by unlocking new opportunities and bringing in possibilities is what they have been able to focus on this morning. And they're going to be doing that through assistive technology. Joining me in the studios this morning, I've had Chika Nelson Cole, who is deputy leader and, of course, the seminar lead for Codisa Foundation. Titi Lola Sonny is also here. She's the events planning lead for Codisa. And someday, I hope to have them here once again. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
for having
Victor.
us.
Thank you for having us.
A brief break. When we return, we do our birthdays before we switch to Maritime Today.